Welcome viewers, welcome to ITV Gold Tax Tips. My name is AJ Kumar. I'm an accountant, a CPA. This is the time of the year when a lot of us are going out of their way to help charities, to donate money, to donate clothes, donating toys. This tax tip is all about tax deduction. Donating is good, but if you can get some tax benefit out of it, why not? Let's dig in. If you have any cash donation, it's all fair. You need to have a receipt. But any cash donation is a fair donation and you have the right to claim that cash donation on your tax return. Before I give you the next item, please remember, all donations goes on Schedule A as an itemized deduction. What used to happen if you don't own a home? If you have a standard deduction, you are not able to claim charitable contributions. Now, for this year, up to $300 can be claimed above the line even if you are using the standard deduction. You don't have to be itemizing your taxes to deduct up to $300. You can always deduct. You still have to have the receipt. And please, when it comes to the receipt, it has to be a contemporaneous receipt. What it means is you have to have the receipt at the time of filing the taxes. You cannot really say, I donated money to the temple. I know the guys. If the need be, I can always get the receipt. That doesn't work. You have to have the receipt at the time of filing the taxes. You need to have the receipt. You need to have the donation proof. But as long as you have the proof of donation, you have the right to deduct up to a maximum of $300 even if you are not itemizing on your taxes. If you're itemizing, then there is no limit anymore. What used to happen, you could donate up to 50% of your total taxable income, total AGI. Under the TCJA, Tax Cut and Jobs Act in 2017, this limit was increased from 50% to 60%. Now for this year only, just because we are going through a very difficult year under COVID-19, IRS, the government has removed that limit. You can donate up to 100% of your total income if you choose to. But if you're not itemizing, then these donations, the contributions do not help on your taxes. From that perspective, government went out of its way to give you some benefit. Up to $300 you can deduct even if you are not itemizing your taxes. Now, what should you be deducting? What should you be donating? Typically, anything that increases in the value. Let's say if you have some heritage, some painting, something very, very old, or appreciated stock, you should donate that to the charity. If you have a stock that you bought, and let's take an example. If you bought the stock for $10, now the value is $100. If you sell the stock first, you have to pay capital gain tax on $90. And then if you donate $100, you have to pay tax on $90, you get the benefit of $100. Instead of selling it and then donating it, you should donate that appreciated stocks that increased in value directly to the charity. Then you are not obligated to pay capital gain taxes and you still get the benefit of $100. You still get the benefit of fair market value. So if you are planning to donate stocks, if you have stocks losing value, you want to sell them first and donate the money. If you have stocks that increased in value, you don't want to sell them. You want to donate those stocks directly to the charity. Now, let's focus on what cannot be deducted. We talked about that cash can be deducted. If you are donating items, they can be deducted at the fair market value. Stocks can be deducted at the fair market value. You want to sell the stocks if they lost value, and you don't want to sell the stocks if they increased in value. Now, things that you cannot deduct. For example, donations to foreign charities. If you are donating money to India, those Indian charities, if they are not registered in US, you cannot deduct that money. Even if it's a valid charity, even if you really like them, you love them. But that charity, unless it's registered in US, it's not a charitable donations from the tax perspective, from a US government perspective. So what do you do about it? The roundabout way could be if you donate money to a US charity and get the tax deduction. And this US charity has the right to donate anywhere in the world. So consider an example. You donate the money to a US charity and this US charity donate the money to an Indian charity. In this example, you have the right to claim your deduction because technically you donated money to a US charity. What else you cannot deduct? Blood donation. Blood donation has no value. You cannot deduct anything. It doesn't matter how important you are. Time value of money. You cannot deduct time value of your money. Let's say, for example, if you go to a charity and you work over there 3 hours every week and you are making $10 an hour, can you deduct $30? No, you cannot. Time value of money is not deductible, even though going to the charity, the mileage coming back from the charity can be deducted. But your value of your time, value of your service cannot be. I can't say I'm an accountant, I would prepare taxes for a charity and I would have charged them $500. I did your taxes for free, that's my donation. No, not okay. I have to accept the money first and then I have the right to give them the money in order to claim it as a charity. But time value of money is not a charitable donation. What else is not deductible? If you give money to a specific individual, you go to the temple, money given to the temple, if it's a 501c3, is a charitable donation. But if you give money to Panditji under his name, is it deductible? No, I'm sorry. Money given to an individual is not a charitable donation. Money given to priest, Panditji, Molvi, no, does not count. The money has to be given out, the check has to be written out to the organization that is registered as a 501c3. Now let's talk about 501c3 for a second. 501c3 are charitable organization. There is something called 501c6. Let's say, for example, Chamber of Commerce, social clubs. They are all non-for-profit ventures. Housing society, they are non-for-profit venture. So in certain cases, contributions to your networking group, contributions to your social club, contributions to your Chamber of Commerce, they are all called 501c6, not 501c3. Contributions to those kind of organization, even though they are non-for-profit, can be deductible under your business expense, but they are not charitable donations over there. So please remember, the charity must be registered with IRS. IRS has a charity lookup. You can go to Google, you can go to internet, look for the IRS charity, and if a charity is there, you have the right to donate money to any charity for any reason. You have the right to deduct that money. But if the charity is not a US based charity, you cannot deduct that money. For more information, please check the IRS website. Please check with your accountant, especially if you have larger donation, make sure you have the proper receipt. The receipt again needs to be contemporaneous receipt, needs to be with you in your hand when you are filing the taxes. For more information, please stay tuned. I'll see you next week. Again, my name is AJ Kumar. I'm an accountant, a CPA. Thank you.